Hey everybody, thanks for joining me. This is Kay back at it with a new video. Today I want to talk about an important um, issue that's going on in real estate. It's about rent stabilization. I hope I'm saying that right. And basically what that is that's saying that the government, by the people, want to impose a limit on how much a landlord can charge every year for an increase. Now, let's think about that. In New York, I was looking at this like a town hall meeting, and I think it was like the most they can charge was like 3% for a 1 year, and then it was like 2.75 if you have a 2 year lease. Now, who's supposed to pay the difference if you can only charge your tenant 3% when everything around you is going up sky high? And most of the owners are ma and pa owners of like single family, 2 flats, maybe 3 flats, and maybe a small multi-unit, right? And then what if they have to pay the heating bill in the wintertime? What about the water? What about the repairs and the maintenance and the upkeep? And then don't forget those property taxes. And then, your mortgage. Who's supposed to pay all these increases? Just like the tenant get increases with inflation and everything going up, somehow I guess the landlords don't have to pay those bills. And most landlords are regular people just like the people they rent to. I know this because for many years I was a landlord, and I can tell you I had a full-time job. And then when people didn't pay for whatever reason, I had to scramble to come up with their share of the rent to pay the bills. So everything goes up, right? Let's say you need 7, 8, 10, 12% increase just to cover costs, and future costs. And you only could get 3%. How's that helping you? How's that helping the owner pay his bills? Because don't forget all the stuff I named, and then he's probably got his own bills too, right? And if he's trying to make a living just off the real estate alone, he's in trouble. So then what happens? He winds up losing the property. What about when COVID hit? And what did the government do? Told people all they had to do is get a landlord some type of letter stating they couldn't pay the rent. Now, did they get a landlord anything? No, they promised him something, but he or she had to struggle paying all the bills for like 2 to 3 years, while some people were still working, some people still was making money, and they told the landlord they wasn't paying rent. Most of these people lost their properties because they couldn't keep up with what the expenses were. So me personally, as a past landlord, um, you can't help but to get out the game. You can't. How do you sustain yourself? There's no way you can sustain yourself if the tenant only pays X amount of dollars and everything is going up around you. There's no way. That's like telling the guy at the grocery store, I only want to pay X amount of dollars, where he's got expenses too. It's not like that you can go in there and pay what you want. Yeah, I understand. Don't get me wrong. Um, I'm living paycheck to paycheck too. So I get that it's a struggle to pay your bills and especially your rent. However, that should not fall on the ma and pa landlords out here in the world because they just like you. You know, they just own the property, but they're not million and billionaires. And even if they were, you know, people get into business to make a living and make some money. They're not getting into owning property to lose money. The only people that's getting into anything to lose money is a loser. You know, I'm not going to buy anything and I'm going to lose money. That doesn't make sense. So I think it's not right. If the government want to help out, they put it all on the little man. See, the government knows this. They know that they putting all the responsibility on a regular mom and pa just trying to get by. Whereas the government got the money, why don't you subsidize the rent if that's the case? But why put the small man out of business? Let me know what you think about this. Again, this is Kay, back at it with a new video. Press like if you like my video, and please subscribe. Thank you, and I'll see you in my next video.